Hey yo, what's popping everybody? And today's video is about who should retire John Cena. I've got a tournament bracket of like 16 people, and then we're gonna like narrate down to like the ones that are actually like still in the tournament, you know, to make it easy. Whether this video is gonna be a short video or long, I'm not sure, but it's basically like I'm just trying new content. I'm trying like different kinds of content in the same space of like wrestling and all. But so first up, we have Damian versus Jey Uso. Wait, okay, wait. So I believe Jey Uso advanced. I believe Jey Uso advanced. So in this, bro, like I won't lie, like with Jey Uso, bro, like I'm not even gonna care, bro. Like I don't want Jey Uso to retire John Cena. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's highly possible. Dude, considering how WWE book stuff, like sometimes it's highly possible that they could go with this. You know, do you guys remember when they did the Netflix trailer and then there was like they were talking to Jey, Triple H was talking to Jey and was like, we're gonna strap a rocket. What if that rocket is not gonna burn out until through and through? Dude, like, but I legit don't see Jey Uso winning this, bro. And then next up, we've got Solo Sikoa and Javon Evans. Your boy is bouncy. Damn, they got your boy is bouncy here. So, of course, Solo Sikoa won, and then Javon lost to Gunther, so that doesn't count. We're just gonna fast forward some of these stuff until we get to like the ones we actually like are looking, the ones that are actually like going to happen, you know. And then we got LA Knight and Bronson Reed. Quite surprising that LA Knight won against Dolph Ziggler, though. Like, I'm still mad about that. Like, I think if you watched my reaction, and also like so I've got some reaction. I do some reactions here and there sometimes. Some major PLEs I tend to be live, and if you wanna like come chill with me, you can check my link in the bio of my Twitch, or and then if you want like clips after, you can just check my Instagram page and my TikTok pages. But there should be like links on the bio of all of those platforms that I just listed. So right here, we're just gonna scroll down with LA Knight, and then we've got Penta versus The Miz. So Penta advanced like just last night, and so Penta was going up against who was it? Oh, Finn Balor. Dude, why are they burying Finn Balor, bro? Why are they burying my boy? Yo, it's crazy, dude. Finn Balor stock. I don't do that. I don't even want to say, bro. It's like, dude is so low, bro. Like, yes, as being a Finn Balor fan, bro, nowadays, nah. I think being a Finn Balor fan is a crime. No, I never, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy, bro. And then now we're gonna just go with Penta since the Miz lost to. Oh, they actually included these people. Oh, okay. So, surprise versus surprise. Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler. Matt Cardona versus Nick Nemeth. So both of them actually lost. So I wanna like make it, dude. I actually wanted to do this video a while back, but I couldn't find it. So Zack Ryder or Nick Nemeth, dude. To be honest, I was actually there for like the Nick Nemeth like return than the Zack Ryder return and all. So I got to witness this one like a bit more. So, and it might be like maybe like just with like favorites, dude. Like I actually like Dolph Ziggler like 100 times, bro. Like his in-ring is amazing, bro. His cash in, dude, that was like I think that's like probably one of my favorite like cash ins, maybe top 5. I can definitely see. So I'm just gonna go to Dolph Ziggler. Mad respect to Zack Ryder, bro. Hell of a talent, bro. Like, I would love to see him return. Maybe pick things up with Chelsea Green, like his real like wife, off screen. I would like to see that more. Like, I won't lie. Maybe have a beef with Ethan Page. That'd be crazy though. But no. Let's go with Dolph Ziggler right now. And then we've got. Did Rusev advance? Yeah, actually Rusev actually did advance. That's crazy. And then Carmelo Hayes did advance. Okay, so now we actually in a good position. Carmelo Hayes, dude, I have like high expectations on Carmelo Hayes being like, I feel like it wouldn't shock me, nah. I actually would pop for Carmelo Hayes versus John Cena. I won't lie. They like from the same city. If I'm not mistaken, they're from Boston, both of them. I would love that. I would actually love that. And also, it's like, since his show it's gonna be those exhibitions with like, excuse me, it's gonna be like those exhibitions with like younger talents, versus main roster. I would also like to see John Cena partake in that, bro. Like, I would also like to see it. Not that I think that's the best choice, but I wouldn't mind that. You know what I mean. And then compared to like Rusev, bro, I feel like Rusev had like his moments with John Cena, bro. Like, he had that insane United States feud. That was like the first time I got introduced to like Rusev, bro. And then right now I can say he can. I don't see Rusev as being like the final opponent of John Cena, especially like just coming back from like AEW, and then he's just building up his stock. I don't think that he should build up his stock based off John Cena's retirement match. I feel like it might cause some IWC fans to go crazy. You understand? But I don't know, bro. Yeah, let me down in the comments. I think this is why I wanted to do this video, so we can actually like talk about it. Let's have some views. So right now I'm just gonna go with Carmelo Hayes, and then we've got Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So to be honest, I think Shinsuke lost this. If I'm not, yeah, Shinsuke lost his match. And then on the other hand, did I just hear Sheamus got injured, bro? Like, what is going on, bro? Surprise attack, what is going on, bro? Who do you guys think is gonna like replace Sheamus, bro? Because I absolutely didn't see this coming. Like, Sheamus got injured just 2 days ago or something like that. And then probably there's gonna be like a replacement. Edge, maybe. I don't think Edge. Maybe Chris Jericho. Maybe Chris Jericho, bro. I think I'm gonna bet Chris Jericho to return on Sheamus' spot. And if we replace Sheamus with Chris Jericho, it changes things a bit. It actually does change things a bit. I'm sorry. So we're gonna stick with Sheamus, but it's actually Chris Jericho, in that picture. Bravo. We're gonna, when I edit, I'm gonna put a Chris Jericho thing there. So we've got Finn Balor versus Gunther. Dude, I'm so glad Gunther got his old theme song again. He got this silky rope. You can see he means business, bro. This guy, bro. This guy is just built to destroy. Like, he's built to destroy everyone, bro. And when you look at someone who WWE like puts high value in, especially in like these new talents like that just like came in after like the 2020 and stuff like that in their main roster, I can say Gunther might be the most trusted guy in the company right now. Like, when it comes to like stars that can be elevated to like the Roman Reigns, because I feel like if, let's say, Gunther might win this, definitely after retiring Goldberg, in the same year retiring John Cena, bro, I feel like that would elevate Gunther to like the positions of like the Cody Rhodes, the Roman Reigns. And I would actually love to see them trying to build up like newer faces, bro. We kind of like used to like the Roman Reigns, the Brock Lesnar's, the Seth Rollins. I feel like they should actually like take this as an opportunity to build another like mega star in Gunther, bro. I won't lie. I'm not gonna lie on that, bro. I think in this tournament right now, we got my favorite, which is gonna be the Ring General. One time. And then over here, this is like rounds of 8, match 1. Okay. We're here. So in this, I think we have LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes. Bro, there's no way WWE might give LA Knight the last match of John Cena. I frankly don't see that, bro. Especially after LA Knight had an interaction with John Cena. Was it like last year or last of last year? I don't know. I think it was last year actually, where they had like this tag team match or something like that. And then they tried, John Cena tried to like raise LA Knight's hand, and he was like, "No, I don't need your help," you know. But I don't think it's like it was something like that. That was like disrespectful. I think it was like just for his character. I feel like it doesn't fit LA Knight's character to like retire John Cena, if you know what I mean. And then I already had like high hopes on Carmelo Hayes, you know. So I'm just gonna go with Carmelo Hayes now. And then, dude, imagine this match. Oh my god, bro. Bro, imagine Penta versus Dolph Ziggler, bro. Imagine Dolph Ziggler taking that Mexican destroyer. The cell would be crazy, bro. The cell would be crazy, but unfortunately, Dolph Ziggler has been eliminated. And actually, Penta won his match, so we're gonna just stick to Penta right now. You know, to make it simple. We're on rounds of 8, and then after here, I think it's gonna be like the quarterfinals. We got Solo Sikoa, the guy who John Cena buried. Let's not forget that. The guy who John Cena buried back in 2023. Dude, that promo by John, bro. I went back to rewatch it, like not by like by accident actually. Like it was like I think last week, and then just hearing John Cena saying like he's gonna cook him in like in less than 30 seconds or so. Yo, dude, what the flip? And then he proceeded to cook him, bro. He proceeded to cook this nigga. Yo, Solo. I don't know how he got back from that, but W props for Solo for making it this far. You know I'm not gonna switch up on my Ring General. Should we end the video here? I think we know who my pick is, but let's continue. So we've got main event Jey Uso versus let's say that my prediction is Chris Jericho. Jey Uso versus Chris Jericho, bro. I'm not gonna care, bro. For the fact that I actually don't want Jey Uso in this, bro, I might have to go with Chris. I legit don't mind that, bro. I won't mind that. I actually won't mind that. So right now we in the quarterfinals actually. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. We got Penta and Carmelo Hayes. Dude, I actually would love to see this match, bro. Dude, just doing this tournament makes me realize like how insane the main roster is, bro. Like it's so stacked with like different kinds of superstars, bro. And I feel like sometimes they're not using them to like their full potential. You understand? Like Carmelo Hayes, bro. Carmelo Hayes sometimes doesn't wrestle, but one thing I've noticed he gets screen time on top. Unlike Penta is always getting matches, No, like he's getting matches, I won't lie, but I feel like he doesn't get like proper storyline material once all. In a way, like that makes him like want me to like see more of Penta, like other than just him in the ring once all. But I won't complain, bro. When I'm getting Penta in the ring, Carmelo Hayes backstage, I'm happy regardless. I just wish, bro, they could like do more, especially now we just gonna have SmackDown back to 3 hours. I'm hoping they could like push up some of the members of the roster, bro. Like especially like these young talents, they're pretty deadly, bro. What's pretty deadly, bro? You know, dude, I'm even getting like sidetracked. So right here we've got Penta versus Hayes, dude. This is actually insane, but to be honest, bro, I don't see John Cena versus Penta. There's nothing I feel like that ties them, bro. Like legit. If let's say Penta is John Cena's last opponent, how would you feel? Type down in the comments. I wanna know, bro. I genuinely like. I just wanna know, like. So, I'm just gonna be leaning on Hayes for the moment, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I'm going. Oh my god, bro, this is gonna be insane. So Chris Jericho versus Gunther, bro. Okay, y'all can throw your knives there in the comments. Y'all can do whatever you want, but bro, I feel like Gunther is the perfect choice, bro. Bro, Gunther is actually the perfect choice to absolutely like go one-on-one with John Cena and absolutely destroy him in his last match. Once all. I don't believe like John Cena should like retire with the IC title unless he's gonna lose that title to Dominic and then maybe win his final match. Maybe that would actually make sense. And also like maybe to make him like, yeah, Vele, he's the GOAT. His last match he won it once all. Kind of like how Sting won his last match, winning the AEW Tag Team Champions with Darby Allin. Like I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that, but having Chris Jericho, or let's say if in a situation where we had Gunther versus Sheamus, we would have gotten another banger, bro. Banger after banger, bro. And if Sheamus wasn't like legit injured, and then I could actually see Sheamus versus John Cena for the IC title, just bouncing it back to Sheamus, making from one Grand Slam champion to building another Grand Slam champion. That would be cool, bro. That would be super cool, to be honest, once all. But in a sense, how WWE thinks, how it thinks, it's more likely gonna be Gunther going over, and then our last two, ladies and gentlemen, Gunther, Hayes. Oh goodness, bro. I would absolutely love to see this match. I think this is the match we might actually get. I don't know, next week or next week. I'm not too sure. This is the match we might actually get. I think it might be next week. You know, or next week. I'm not too sure. But if we're gonna have a match between Gunther and Hayes, bro, I feel like with how Hayes won, beating like Bronson Reed, I don't see someone interfering to stop Gunther, which makes me believe I don't think Gunther will lose clean. You get what I'm saying? Which makes me think that Gunther wins the tournament. It's that simple, bro. We don't need to slice the onion with the veggie. No, it's plain as day, bro. Like, if they're in a match and then Hayes has to go over, how does he go over Gunther? Let me know in the comments, bro. But with me, bro, who I think is gonna be John Cena's last opponent, who I think is gonna win the last time is now tournament, bro. I just gotta give it to Gunther, bro. I just gotta give it to Gunther, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Gunther's like my favorite pick to absolutely like win this entire tournament and go off to face John Cena and have another banger, also retiring another legend and making some sort of like a legend killer type of pattern, like kind of like Randy Orton did with like the Mick Foley's one tall. I'd actually love to see that, bro. I'm not gonna lie, one tall. But anyways, I hope y'all guys like this type of videos, and thank you guys for like watching this video. That's all for me right now. I hope we can discuss this in the comments, and let's just be very respectful with other people right there. If we wanna have a chat there on top of it, just because who I think is gonna win doesn't necessarily mean that he's definitely gonna win on top. You know, it's wrestling, bro. It's unpredictable sometimes on top. But from my side, bro, I hope y'all like this types of videos, and let me know if I should make more of these ones or stick to like WWE gaming for now, you know. But more WWE gaming videos are still gonna come. I think we're still doing the WWE 2K24 my storyline. So I think after I wrap that up, I'm gonna like slide in different kinds of episodes, different kinds of videos like these ones, you know. So just keep watch for different kinds of videos, and just let me know if you guys like them. But that's all from me, and y'all know how we do this. Deuces, ooses, I'm out.